Shemai. Today we're going to have a look at a gorgeous little tree. It's relatively common but not particularly well known, and it's the spindle tree. Its Latin name is Unnoticed europaeus, and in Welsh is Pisoeden. It's a great little tree. It's deciduous. It grows between sort of 6 to 9 meters tall and can live for over 100 years. Now, the one I wanted to look at was on quite a busy road in a hedge line, so I'm very fortunate that I've been invited into a neighbour's garden who's got a fantastic example here of a spindle tree. Generally they're quite small, and like I say, they grow on the edges of woodlands, scrubland and in hedgerows, and quite often go undetected until this time of year when they come into berry, and they are absolutely beautiful, stunning trees. So we're going to take a closer look now. Okay, so the bark of the spindle tree is generally like a grey-green colour with light brown patches. So if we can have a look here, you can see this one's got quite a lot of moss on it, and it has these kind of corky markings on it. There's a younger stem by there. The leaves, as you can see here, are shiny and waxy, and if you look really carefully, have teeth along the edge, just down by there. And in the autumn now, they will turn to a beautiful purpley red. You can see they're just starting to turn here. From about May to June, the flowers start to form on the spindle trees. They're about 1 centimetre in diameter and have 4 petals. And those flowers turn into these absolutely fabulous berries. The spindle flowers are a rich source of nectar for lots of insects and pollinators. And these leaves are often eaten by caterpillars and moths. It's these fruits here that make the spindle just so fantastic. You can see the colour at the moment, and these will continue to get more and more pink through the autumn now, and they develop sort of September, October time. You can see they're about 15 millimetres across, and they will open and reveal an absolutely stunning bright orange seed. Now I'm going to break one open and see if we can find one in there, because this one is so laden with fruit, and you can see there, look at that. Can you see that bright orange seed there? Stunning. These days, spindle isn't really a recognised tree or shrub. It's just something that seems to have slipped from people's memories. But the name itself tells you one of the main uses. The wood is hard and creamy white, and it doesn't splinter very easily. So for that reason, it was used for making spindles for spinning wool. Another name for the spindle tree is pegwood, because it was used for making pegs. It's also been used in the past for making skewers and knitting needles. These days, though, the only real use for it is for making high quality artist charcoal. Spindle trees, like I say, grows on the edges of woodlands, in hedgerows, and it's a really good indicator of an ancient woodland. It proves that that woodland has been there for quite some time. These spindle fruits at one time used to be collected, and they would be dried and baked and then powdered and used as a treatment for treating head lice. For all its uses though, spindle leaves and fruit are toxic to people. So if you handle it, if you touch it, make sure you wash your hands afterwards really well, and obviously don't put it anywhere near your mouth. Spindle also used to be used as a bit of a bearer of bad news, because it was thought that if the spindle flowered early in the spring, it was a sign that there was an outbreak of the plague on the way. So there we go. the spindle. It is more common than you would think. You look out for on the edges of the woodlands and in hedgerows in particular, these waxy looking leaves, but especially this time of year going into the autumn, these absolutely beautiful pink berries. And if you keep an eye on them, wait for those berries to open and you'll see the lovely orange seed within. So there we go, the spindle tree. Go out and find it, and good luck.